shitty wizard appears while you're going about your day. He asks you some questions and won't let you run away. Would you rather have a finger growing out of your cheek or have no skin on the bottom of your feet? Would you rather have laser vision or turn invisible? Now make a decision. Shitty wizard flying through the air. Shitty wizard magic everywhere. Shitty wizard you just can't compare. Shitty wizard learning to care.
Welcome back, everyone, to another wonderful episode of Streamy Dreams. I'm your wonderfully shitty host, Laurel. And over here, we have a off in the dream world Adam. Hi, Adam. How you feeling? Why aren't you talking? Why do I feel like I'm alone?
No, I was like, I wonder how long I can make it seem like she's just here by herself today. Hi, everyone.
Oh, God, you had my...
You legitimate...
Gave me a legit heart attack. I was like, is it not streaming? Because you're looking over at the screen, and I'm just like, did I fuck up? Did I fuck up again?
I kind of wish the audience could have seen that, because what I didn't expect was for you to actually panic for a hot second.
I'm a very high-strung individual. Don't do this to me. Ha! Also, I beat you, Corbin. I beat you by a millisecond.
What, to post it to the Discord?
To post it to the Discord.
The good old Discord?
It's all I've ever wanted is to
Beat Corbin?
Is to beat Corbin, who does all our work for us and is very kind.
Yeah. Thank you, Corbin.
Thank you, Corbin.
You have my cosign. You are actually better than Laurel. There is somebody across the fucking alleyway that just opened up a window in a bathrobe and was brushing their teeth.
Would you rather be the naked man in a window or the naked man on a roof?
Yeah.
Probably window.
Probably.
It seems a little classier. Roof seems like you're naked, but also maybe you'll jump. Whereas the window is just like, ooh.
Have you ever been that person to walk by an open window naked and not realize it? Because I have more than once.
You know I don't have windows. Come on. That's actually, I have long since covered up all my windows with thick curtains that will never let any sunlight in. Because I have a projector and it...
No,
any bit of sunlight.
I have, we have big ass curtains too, but sometimes they're not quite long enough, or, we have cats, so they'll jostle them going up on the windowsill.
Oh, yeah, you have those pets.
Yeah, and there's definitely been a moment where I walked by a window naked only to look across the aisle and see people fucking around in their apartments and been like, well,
oh no.
Here we are.
Wait, what floor are you on?
10, but the right across the alleyway, you can look into other people's condos or vice versa. There's no privacy if your window's open. I literally saw a lady sunbathing topless on the condo leisure thing. And
That can't be comfortable.
Well, it's legal in Toronto for ladies to be topless.
Oh, it's not the legality of it that I'm worried about.
But what was fucking hilarious is because there's like the leisure area where there's a hot tub. Because it's condo people, so they have money. So there's like a hot tub, a little barbecue, and then like lounge chairs. And she was lounging there topless, and I was like, "Shit, all right, you get yours, homie." Like she didn't care. But
Bucket.
But there's
my titties need a tan.
Yeah, my titties need a tan. But there was a walk around, and coming over the walk around was a dude with his son. Like his young son.
Hey, his son knows all about titties. He stopped breastfeeding a month ago.
I know, but I looked out. I was drinking a coffee and I was just looking out on the city of Toronto and I saw her and then I looked over and I saw them about to go around the corner. I went, Rosemary, come here for a second. And then we just watched this guy turn the corner, see her, and literally like grab the kid and just be like, whoop, turn right back, fuck around.
You only get to see my titties.
Why would the dad say that to their kid?
Look, I'm not going to tell you how to raise your children.
Dad bod.
Gotta get that dad bod.
Just get some fat dad titties.
Just little dad titties. Just like a couple of A cups. A plus dad. Sorry, I just realized I don't have the app for YouTube, so I can't see the comments.
You can do it on the...
Oh, just on the search?
Yeah.
Do it for me, and then I'll use your phone.
All right, well, I'll just do it. You said you had a half-baked
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
It is half-baked.
I would like to... Sometimes the half-baked ones
It's
are...
only half a would you rather. It's would you rather do this or... and then nothing. No,
Oh.
that's okay.
Okay, go.
Okay. Oh, man. I wrote it. All right. Okay. Would you rather have it so that anytime you delete a photo or the photo gets lost or deleted, that it erases that memory?
Oh.
So if you have multiple photos of one, like say you have a birthday party and there's a bunch of photos of that party. So each one takes up a second of space depending on how much there is. So if there's 10 photos of that night gets truncated into 10 even parts. And so if one of those get deleted, that 10th gets deleted. If only one photo was taken the whole night, then the whole night gets erased. You following me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and it only your photos count. Other people's photos don't count. It's only ones you've taken. Or would you rather... Wait for it. Wait for it.
Wait for her to think of it.
Wait for her to think of the other one. Would you rather have to be a brand loyalist? These two things aren't related. Let's go! Okay, so that means you can only buy name brand things. You can't make your own shit. You can't buy no name stuff. You have to be like dedicated. So if it's like you pick Adidas, you're Adidas forever. You can only wear Adidas. If you pick fucking soy milk, you can only buy soy brand soy milk. Soya brand, whatever they're called. So soft. So that means you can never go like hunting for thrift stuff. None of that shit. These two things aren't related at all.
No.
I said this was half-baked.
Yeah, I didn't realize how half-baked.
You come up with the other half. Then we'll pick. Caitlin, where are you?
Oh yeah, Caitlin's still gone.
Yeah, she was supposed to be back, but she ghosted us.
So I will say I don't really see benefits to being a brand loyalist. That just leads you to being a dumbass consumer.
But do you want to be able to delete memories?
Sometimes, yes. That's what I was about to say, is there are some memories that are worth deleting. That being said, it makes you vulnerable to other people fucking with your memories.
If your computer crashes, you could lose all your memories. Just like that.
Just like that. Well, here's the question. If you lose memories, does that make you stupid? Is education just a series of memories that you accumulated that have valuable information that you then use to problem solve?
Hey, if you were that kid taking pictures in class, maybe.
Maybe.
But then maybe you were an idiot to begin with, if that's what you're doing. You're just
So-
like, science class selfie, baby.
Yeah. So, here's my question. Is the only way to remember something through pictures? Because I'm notorious for not taking photos when I go on trips and shit, and it drives my fucking extended family crazy, because they're like, show us photos from whatever, and I didn't, like when we all went to Brooklyn. Oh, did you take any photos? No,
not a single one.
I would like to be in the moment when I'm out doing stuff.
Not even a video.
No.
Okay, wait, I'm going to change the second half. This is happening on the fly. Okay, so the second half, one is photos. You can delete, to answer your question, you automatically get one photo taken.
Mm-hmm.
It's just happens automatically. You can take more, but there's always one, and it saves directly to your computer or phone. Your choice.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, we'll say it's video related. So in this universe, you can edit your memories by editing videos you've taken. And you can basically change your past.
Does a memory have value if it's not real? It might. People live in delusion all the time.
Hey, sometimes living your best lie is the way to go.
I think.
Sometimes believing a lie can be beneficial.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're pretty similar.
Mm-hmm.
But I think being able to convincingly lie to myself would be a very handy tool.
Not necessarily, because people lie to themselves all the time and it leads them down.
I'm not good at it.
Well, I mean,
Like, as someone who, I definitely do lie to myself, but as you may have picked up on, us shitty wizards don't have the highest self-esteem. We tend to lie to ourselves in a bad way. Like, you're right, everybody does think you're an idiot behind your back. You can't use computers. You'll never be in touch with memes. Those are the kind of lies or at least I tend to tell myself. I assume you are the same. I know Caitlin's the same.
Yeah. I'm actually going to be honest with you. Over the past few months, I've really done my best to, like, control my internal narrative. In the sense where it's just,
Adam found Zen. He ascended.
Yeah. A little bit, to be honest. Like, there's a part of me that's just like, I'm going to stop focusing on things that I have no control over and focus on things that I do.
Yeah.
Right? Because why stress about shit that you can't? There's a million and one things you have no control over. So if people...
What if you do?
No, you don't.
What if you could have fixed it if you had just been more on top of it at the time?
Well, like, you use the thing, it's like, oh, everybody does actually hate me. Is that really the end of the world if people hate you? You know what I mean?
That was an offhanded example.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, I think... So, I don't know. I guess I'm not sure if lying to yourself in the long run, in short term, it can be good.
But you could use it for good. Like, for example, I would use it to just, like, anytime I had anxiety about something. So let's use the dumb example where it's like, you went to that party and everybody hated you. You could just go in and edit all their faces so that they're all smiling and looking at you creepily. And then you would just believe that. You're taking out the doubt. You're just forcing your memories to be good memories.
Yeah. Ender Rider, wait, if you reboot your computer after it crashes, are you a new baby if you delete all those memories? That's what I was saying earlier, almost like the education.
Only in your mind. Okay, so if we're going with the narrative that you automatically get one picture, I would say if you didn't take a picture, or if you're someone who doesn't take pictures in general, the ratio is one picture a day. So no matter what, you get one picture a day. If you lose that picture, you lose the whole day.
Mm-hmm.
But if you had been taking pictures that day and you only lost one, you would only lose that section or that memory.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, if your computer crashes and you left all your photo memories on that computer, yeah, you turn into a baby, basically. So only your brain's not as soft.
They can't put their thumb in that hole in the skull.
You know what I mean? Like, you'll have the same capacity for learning as a 30-whatever-year-old.
How fast do you think you would be able to regain a lot of knowledge? Like, I wonder, I find it's easier to learn shit as I get older just because you have framework to build on.
But you would lose that framework, wouldn't you?
I don't know.
I wonder how much of, like, your muscle memory would still be intact.
Yeah.
Because in general, like, the older you get, the harder it is to learn something from scratch.
Yeah.
You're not as malleable. You're still filtering. Like, your brain is still filtering out the same stuff, I guess. Or would it?
Yeah, I think for me, when I think about learning things now, it's just because I wonder. I think the reason why I find it a little bit easier to learn new things now is because as an adult, I've gotten better at thought process. So you go, I'm going to reverse engineer this, or I'm going to understand the basic ideas of this, and then build on. Not to say that I'm capable of becoming an expert at anything. I just feel like building a base level skill set has gotten easier.
I would say the things that that have become subconscious, you keep those even if you lose your memory. So, like, muscle memory you still keep. Things where... what?
Sorry, a Wasted Carbon wrote, oh no, my baby pictures are gone. How do I breathe?
Yeah, so, like, breathing, blinking, those things would all be kept intact. Also, babies breathe.
I feel like that's instinct, not thought or knowledge.
Well, instinct you can... But I would say there are certain things, like, certain tics you've kind of picked up on. For example, if someone goes to throw a punch, you'll flinch.
Yeah.
Maybe that's instinct, but... Okay, maybe what's a better example? Like, if your automatic response is sarcasm, Like, if that's something you've learned, but now it's become ubiquitous. You do it automatically. That you keep, even if you don't remember why you do that.
Gotcha. We got some good questions in the chat. Ender Rider, if you uploaded those edited videos / memories, what would happen? Since it's online and your mind is on the internet, would you be the smartest man alive?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait.
I don't know if I want to know everything on the internet. The internet gets dark quick.
Wait, is this for the video editing one?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but who knows what that would do to your psyche? Is that more information than your brain can handle?
Probably.
Probably.
I feel like Twitter has more information than my brain can handle sometimes.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yeah. I feel like for me, I'm going to go with the memories tied to the photos thing. I feel like it's manageable, and then you could remove traumatic shit if you needed to.
I would definitely have lots of backups.
That's what I mean, right? Like, I'm already pretty good at backing up all my shit. I would just get better at it.
You have a USB just called childhood.
It goes up in flames. You just go, uh-oh, and then immediately forget.
Maybe that would be for the best. Would you? How much would you tempt fate? Would you be like, you know what?
You would.
This traumatic period of my life, maybe I didn't learn from it. Maybe it made me crippled as a human being.
Yeah, like, that's hard to say, too, right? What are building blocks for who you are as a person? So when I think back to high school, I got bullied really bad, and that fucking sucked, but it also...
Like, made you who you are.
Maybe it did, maybe it didn't.
Maybe it made you, an angrier person.
Yeah, maybe it slowed me down. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to tell. So you're really gambling there.
It would be so tempting, though.
It would be tempting.
Like, I'd be like, what if I just 2017, what if I just got rid of it? What if I just got rid of it?
Was 2017 really that bad?
I don't remember it. I deleted it.
Oh, no.
I was too tempted! Yeah, I mean, I would try at least one.
Yeah.
There would just be 1 year that I would pick and be like, who would I be if I forgot this year of my life? Let's see. I'm pretty sure grade 8 I didn't learn anything important. Let's get rid of that one.
Yeah.
I don't remember grade 8 science anyway. That can go.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. There's a lot of shit, actual schooling that I can't remember.
Yeah, there's some things that are already forgotten. So you might as well just see what would happen.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go with the photo one.
No, I think I'm still going to go video editing.
Yeah. I
want to be able to fuck with my own brain in a very, tangible, physical way.
Gotcha. So I'm still looking at the chat. I want to try to be more on top of chat because there's a lot of good dudes in here, and I want to...
Yeah, we want to get them on board.
Yeah.
We want to connect with you, the listeners.
But one of the messages in chat for Wonderful Night Owl, which I'm assuming is not for us, but I'm going to read it anyway, is, did you guys see Endgame?
Not yet.
I haven't seen it yet either.
Have you seen the other one?
Infinity War?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really like it that much.
I'm sorry. I have Marvel fatigue. It's like even the ones that are objectively good, I'm like, I've seen too many Marvel movies now. I can't get hyped. It's over.
Funny enough, I actually get caught up in the hype. But I also, once I step away from trailers and stuff, I start to realize, I like these movies, but I'm not... Actually,
not invested emotionally.
Well, here's...
Like I am with Game of Thrones.
Here's the thing, right? So, let me put it this way. I've been talking about Mortal Kombat 11 a lot, right? And for me, I'm really invested in the story in those games, which I know sounds stupid, but ever since 9, they've been going really hard on the story modes. And this is basically the end of a trilogy. So for me, it's like seeing all these characters that were just sprites growing up, now running around and having relationships and stuff like that. I'm invested in it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, but a lot of people would be like, oh, that's probably stupid. So I never want to judge anybody that's super into the Marvel stuff. I also saw a kid online basically say that this is our generation's Star Wars. And I thought about it and I was like, yeah, fuck it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's this huge,
I envy people who are really into it. It's like what you said before
with Game of Thrones.
With Game of Thrones, where it's like, I wish I was with you guys, but
Yeah. And then that's the thing. For me, I'll be straight up. I read a bunch of spoilers for Endgame because I was like, I hate not knowing.
Well, they've been around for decades. How old is Endgame?
I don't know how specific it is. Like, I don't know how...
Like how true they are to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
source
yeah.
material. That's a good point.
Um,
Is this a segue into more game? Would you rather?
no. No, like I said, I was wondering if that question was for us, so we answered it. I have not
Who
seen...
wants to talk about Endgame? Forget Endgame. It's all about Sonic. Have you seen that trailer?
I'm gonna get so drunk and watch that movie.
Oh my god, it's so... How? I mean, I hate to, like, shit on other artists because I understand what goes into, like, getting a final design and how many reworks there are and, like, the voices that all have a say. Like, there's usually, especially if you have multiple companies in on one project, like, everybody's got a say and everyone's fighting over how they want it to end up.
Mm-hmm.
So not knocking anyone in particular, but dear God in hell, what happened to that creature? Who did this to you, Sonic?
I don't understand why people are confused that it turned out the way that it did.
Really?
Sega,
Yeah.
as a company, so people have been comparing it to Detective Pikachu.
Mm.
They're like, why does Detective Pikachu look so good, but this looks like shit? And it's simple. Nintendo has more fucking money and influence than Sega does.
Yeah.
What happened with Sega is simple. We're going to make a Sonic the Hedgehog movie. They have no say in it, and then the people investing the money, like the studio and shit.
We want it to look like...
They noted it to death. I look at
Yeah.
that and I say, that's people who have no idea what the fuck they're doing, noting shit to death, and the people who know what they're doing not having a say in it.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I mean. Like, there's
simple.
too many hands in the pot
It's
or whatever.
so simple.
But it's like...
I can't wait to see it.
It's also... Like, the head looks so... Like, you can see how it looks kind of like a real hedgehog.
Yeah.
But the body looks like a real boy, and it is an upsetting combination.
Yeah.
Stop having real boy legs.
So...
Have noodle legs like you did before. It's
So-
the only way.
A Waste of Carbon posted a good Would You Rather that transitions from this nicely. Would you rather hate all beloved series or get really hyped for stuff but not be able to watch them?
Oh my god, the ultimate, like... media blue balls. Oh god. No. Oh, but I don't want to not be excited. So, not excited for anything or just like the big series? What was
Would
that
you
first?
rather hate all beloved series?
So, anything that like the general populace loves, you
Yes.
hate it.
So you're basically the
You're the
most
Grinch.
insufferable asshole. You're that fucking film studies guy who is just... You have to watch this really dense foreign film or else you're not a real movie fan.
Oh.
For me, this one's kind of easy.
I know people like that, and I just backhand them, and I'm like, shut up! Game of Thrones is fun!
I'm notorious for liking garbage. Like, again, everybody...
Every once in a while, you wanna indulge.
Well, the thing for me is entertainment. We work a lot.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time doing things that actually have stakes and thinking about stuff and problem solving. When I sit down, in the rare moment where I'm going to consume something,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want...
I don't want to have to put work into it. I
Yeah.
don't want to like work my brain. Like, hold my hand, movie. Tell me all your secrets.
Let's go on a ride. Tell me a yarn. Spin me a yarn, and
I'm
then.
on board. Just do the basics. It's fine.
So it's one of those things where I like horror movies a lot, but I would rather watch Jason X over Hereditary. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Well, it's because Jason X is dumb as shit, and it's gonna make me laugh.
I just don't think I agree.
No, that's fine. And to be fair, I haven't seen Hereditary yet. I really want to. It looks great. But I'm just saying, as my leisure time shrinks, I don't want to consume something that's gonna make me that's gonna stress my brain out even more or make me feel like shit.
Yeah.
You know, because again, I'm super excited for Detective Pikachu, and people are like, "Is that because you grew up with Pokemon and it's part of it?" But it just looks fun.
Yeah.
I just want
looks like a good time.
I want to see Pikachu say a swear and all these little
It's
things.
all I've ever wanted.
Yeah.
Is a fucking Pikachu.
Yeah. So I don't know. For me, for this, it's pretty simple. I already don't like the fact that I don't like things like Game of Thrones and stuff.
We all don't like that you don't like Game of Thrones.
Thank you. And for me, I think there's something really... Because honestly, for me, okay, here, I'm going to tell you something that's slightly... I'm going to be kind of vulnerable for a minute.
Oh my gosh. Tell me, how was your childhood?
I watched a clip that got me a little choked up, which was the most recent episode of Game of Thrones being screened in Brazil. And there's the big moment.
That got you... Okay.
Because the crowd fucking cheered. Like, people, you could watch people that had hands on their mouths.
Wait, are you talking about...
The most recent episode of Game of Thrones, which I'm not going to spoil.
Yeah.
So there's the big victorious moment. And you could see the build-up. Somebody's recording the crowd. And everybody's, like, got their hands on their mouths and shit like that. And you can hear the music swell. And there's the big triumphant moment happens. And people are fucking... jumping out of their seats and clapping and like going, people are getting choked up in the fucking thing. And I got moved by that because I'm like, that's beautiful that this piece of artwork.
It is. I've had, going into that episode.
Yeah.
I won't say what, but there was an amount of tension where it was like, if this goes where I think it's going, or like, if shit goes as bad as I think it might go.
Yeah.
I think people will start killing themselves. I honestly think people are so, like, I'm scared about how invested people are at this point. I think it's gone too far.
Well, I mean, yeah, I do think obviously there's something can go from enjoyment to obsession. That I would say that is a problem, seeing how people take what they consume and make it their identity now.
Yeah.
More so than ever. But
don't get a Game of Thrones tattoo. Just don't do it.
Well, my point is that I think watching people be moved by a piece of artwork, I thought was really beautiful. And,
totally.
And to me, I'm like, oh, I remember why I got into this. Like, we make media. Yeah. I would like to reach people with the media that we make.
I mean, that is the goal. Like, that's what...
Yes.
I want an episode of Super Science Friends to make somebody cry.
Yeah. For the reasons we intended, not because it's so bad.
Not because they don't believe in anything anymore, because this show ruined their sense of the world.
But to finish my point, like, so for me, I never want to be the guy that's just constantly shitting on that. I would rather get excited for something. And, I'll tell you another thing that kind of moved me is back when Infinity War was coming out. Again, this is people's Star Wars, getting to see all these heroes that they love come together. Like, I watched reaction videos to the first trailer of Infinity War. People were getting choked up. And I'm like, this is fucking beautiful. Like, I would rather be part of the hype train with no payoff than just be the guy that's like, I'm going to hurt you because because I think... Yeah, I
don't get people who shit on other people for being excited about something that a lot of people like.
Yeah. So...
It's like, I get it. You don't... There is that kind of, like, sheep mentality. It's like, oh, you just like it because everybody else does. And it's like, or maybe it's, like, really good or something. Maybe it's not your thing, but...
here's the thing. If somebody likes something because everybody else likes it, if they're getting genuine enjoyment from it, is that a bad thing? I don't necessarily think so.
I certainly see how it could be a bad thing in other areas, like, not media. Like, if you're living your life a certain way just because everybody else does, that can be detrimental. But yeah, especially when it comes to entertainment, where the whole purpose of it is just, to enjoy and the art of it.
Exactly.
Then
So Game of Thrones is a perfect example. If you want me to explain to you why I don't think it's very good and my issues with it, like, as somebody who makes shit, I can sit down and critique it.
Which is totally valid. But at the same time, if I'm just going to shit on people who like it, what the fuck, man? I don't want to be that guy. No,
you know what I mean?
I can't.
I also, there's just frankly better uses of my time. So with the Would You Rather, if I'm the guy that just hates everything that everybody loves, not only do I think is that going to make me a more insufferable piece of shit, I think...
It's also just not fun.
It's not fun, where being on the hype train can be fun. But just being a person that shits on stuff, that's so much time and energy that I would rather put to something else.
Are you forced to actually, like, can you just hate them on the inside, or are you forced to actually be like a shit talker? Because that's even worse.
Yeah. I I would imagine most people that really hate something
They,
never
can't help
they
it.
never
They
fucking
can't help
keep it
it.
to themselves.
And like I've been there. There are some things where it's like I just don't get why people like it, and it's hard not to be like, it's garbage. Stop it. But
Whoa!
But what about
Nickelback?
Nickelback? For example,
After Laurel just tripped on the microphone wire trying to read a fucking post-it note.
Pixar didn't happen. Pixar, I erase your memory. Nobody saw me trip on nothing.
Yeah.
But as awful as the other side sounds, I wonder if there's a way to spin it good. Because, like, if you're always excited about stuff, even if you never get to watch it, like, there is this sense of, like, incomplete dissatisfaction. But you never stop being excited, according to this Would You Rather. You're always still going to be excited about it. So it's like, there's always that hope off in the distance that maybe one day.
Well, if you're hype, you'll never get disappointed.
Yeah.
Because I was excited to see Infinity War, and then I didn't really like it all that much, so I was disappointed. If I had just never seen Infinity War, I'd have been like, I bet
You'll
that...
always have something to look forward to.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just that light at the end of a never-ending tunnel that you're like, I'm coming. You just be a hype guy.
So yeah, I'm going to go with the hype thing, and then I'm going to read this thing that Ender Writer posted.
Okay.
All right. Do you guys think they should do a Streamy Dreams where their subscribers can join a voice chat on Discord so people can ask questions?
Like with their real flesh voices?
With their real mouth voices.
I don't like that. Only if you use a Vocaloid. This is the only way I would accept this.
Yeah.
You talking to Siri, and then Siri poses the question.
My immediate response to that is, I like the idea, but I'm worried about...
Too many voices?
Yeah, and I don't think we're big enough that we have to be... I don't think we need to worry about getting trolled. But I also, like, this is a pretty simple setup that we have. I don't know if we're equipped to take calls in a way that the stream could hear.
Maybe we could strike a bargain. If you guys get us to 1 million subscribers, then we will do a voice chat live stream.
Is that how you YouTube? You bribe your listeners?
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. It's just all promises.
If you guys smash that like button, we'll do the spicy chip challenge.
If you guys all dress up like wizards and
run around in public
and take a video and then edit that video so that my memories are good.
Oh, okay.
Then we'll do. My issue with it is even when it's just the three of us, there's a fair amount of over talking that can't be helped.
Yeah.
I imagine with a voice chat, even with like an extra 6 people, that's a lot of voices.
Yeah. I mean, really, at the end of the day, well, here, let me reread the thing. Blah, 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 blah. Do you guys think they should do a Streamy Dream where their subscribers can join a voice chat on Discord so people can ask questions? If it's just to ask questions, I feel like the writing works just fine. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if we... And somebody mentioned, like, what about...
We've been neglecting you guys.
I feel bad.
Are we not paying enough attention?
I
feel like they post a lot of Would You Rathers and we ignore half of them. And we're sorry about that.
They do.
They do. We know we've let you down. We're disappointed in ourselves and others.
Yeah. I think there are ways to make this work. We'd have to look into it. I would say don't expect... Like, this would have to be a conversation that we had. I don't think... Because, again, we don't know what the fuck we're doing, guys.
We'll discuss amongst ourselves, and we'll look into it. Let us know if that's something you guys would even be interested in.
We should also do episodes where we just go through listener.
Yeah.
Because listen, y'all motherfuckers are posting these things.
Like that.
Like, yeah.
And here I am coming up with shitty photo deleting Would You Rathers.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, give us another one.
So
another. Yeah,
one?
we are planning to do an episode where it's just you guys, which probably should have been this episode.
Yeah.
But we fucked up because Laurel forgot that we were doing a stream today.
Let's see here. Talk amongst yourself.
Would you rather talk amongst yourselves for an entire podcast at the detest of those listening?
Oh, shit.
And just go on a tangent about Game of Thrones for a good 15 minutes? Or would you rather do your job properly and have would you rathers prepared?
All right, I love this one. It's very simple and I love it. A flippin' walrus asks, would you rather have pubic hair for teeth or teeth for pubic hair?
Ooh. Ooh, no. That's too many teeth. That's too many hairs. That's all wrong.
No, flippin' walrus just reposted it and I scrolled back in chat like a tool. Like a sucker. There are...
All your pubic hair is teeth?
Yeah.
Think about, like, the thing about pubic hair is that it's always in, like, nooks. So it's like, if you've got teeth all in your armpit, like, I'm assuming armpit hair is...
I don't consider arm hair pubic hair.
But it grows during puberty.
I would say junk hair.
So just your genital, just your pubis?
Yeah. You can't shave it.
Damn it, the only upside to this was having teeth in my armpit so that I could bite people with my armpit. Why are you taking this away from me? You don't get to decide what pubic hair is. Are you the lawman
I
of
love
pubic
how
hair?
fucking... You can't tell me what fucking...
You can't tell me where I can put my teeth! It would be... you wouldn't really be able to put your arms down.
Could you think about how horrible the noise would be if you had fucking teeth for pubic hair? Just like walking around, it would be like this really, like, oh.
They would have to be tiny teeth because, like, hairs are obviously much closer together than your natural teeth are. Like, are they the size?
I would say it's probably
of regular teeth?
the way I'm picturing it is this: it's normal sized teeth, just more properly spaced out in the area. Instead of having a bunch of little teeth that are the size of pubic hair, they're just bigger.
Oh, that'd be so gross! I pictured it. Okay, I see what you mean. So it's like the general. It takes up the same amount of area, but it's the size of regular teeth. So it's not a 1-to-1 match.
It's not a 1-to-1. I guess your sex life is just dead if you have teeth for pubic hair.
No, it just automatically like it's got to be the teeth one or it's got to be the hair. Yeah, the hair for teeth one because teeth for pubic hair. Like teeth are like icebergs. They've got roots going like way up into your gums. That would be going into like your pelvic bone. Like that would be so crazy uncomfortable.
Yeah, and that's what I mean, right? You can't shave it. Pulling them out would be a nightmare.
Oh, but you would just have to do it once. They wouldn't grow back like hair.
Or maybe they do. Maybe it does act like hair.
Okay, then I'm gonna barf and die. That is the worst. I'm upset. This is like when what's-his-name asked you about a world without war. I'm getting like viscerally upset at the idea of teeth for pubes.
So what broke me is a question that I could not imagine. And this is breaking you because you imagined it and you hate it.
I hate it so much. I just discovered my worst fear. Ah. Hair for teeth is like, you get dentures and you get over it.
Yeah.
You cut the hair, you get a regular teeth haircut. You just go to the barber and say like, my usual please.
Can you talk without... This is probably a stupid question, but you can talk without teeth, yeah?
Yeah, you just kind of sound like this.
Right, okay.
And I would get dentures.
Aren't there like whales or something that have hair in their mouth?
I thought the big blue whale had hair teeth.
What is that for? That's for filtering kelp, right? Think of all the kelp you can filter.
I mean, that's all I ever think about. It's just like, if only I could build a better denture so that I could collect more kelp.
Yeah. So for me, the way that I look at this is what's worse. Oh fuck.
My vision? What?
No, I'm just thinking so both are bad. It's like what version?
One is distinctly worse.
That's what I mean. What's more manageable? And the
teeth one.
The only benefit I can think of for having teeth as pubic hair is if somebody kicks you in the junk.
That would hurt you.
That would hurt.
Have you been kicked in the teeth? It is unpleasant.
I've been punched in the face before, so yes. I mean,
it's all the pain of getting kicked in the nads and kicked in the teeth
all
in one.
Yes. So listen, I'm grasping at straws here.
Not hairs? I'm sorry, I'll leave.
So for me, it's like if you get kicked in the junk, you're essentially biting their foot. That being said, there's no... This doesn't mean you win that equation now. It doesn't mean getting hit in the dick is all of a sudden...
They're wearing shoes. Like, you're not doing shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think
I love how much this bothers you. There's a part of me that wants to keep this going for as long as possible because you are physically squirming in your seat.
Like, I've kicked someone in the teeth before, and my reaction was never, you bit my foot!
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, right? So that's what I mean when I say I'm grasping at straws.
Yeah. This is so one-sided for me. Like, there's no way in hell that there's any upside to having teeth for pubes.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I can put them in my armpit, because then I can bite people with my armpit.
If you pick the mouth one, you would become a blue whale. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Think of all the shrimp.
Just think of it this way. Just turn your head profile and sing really loudly, and just the hairs would just be blowing in the breeze that is your voice.
A waste of carbon asks a good question.
I think the hair that the whales have is specific. You have pubic hair in your mouth.
Oh.
So you can't even filter kelp!
No. You could... So it's like curly?
Yeah.
I wonder if you could just use it
and
to
wiry.
You could use it to buff rough surfaces.
Can you fucking Brazilian wax your gums?
You could... Oh, what's that? There's like an in-between thing where it's like, it looks like an electric razor, but it's actually like a series of tweezers.
Oh, Jesus!
You never seen one of those?
No!
And you just run them along your gums, and they just like hyper speed pluck pubes out of your teeth.
That would hurt so fucking bad.
It would hurt so much. They'd call you Bloody Gums, and then you could be a cool pirate.
But if you had fucking teeth for pubic hair, would you have to brush your junk? Your junk teeth?
Only if you eat stuff with, like...
Yeah, but you get sweaty and stuff.
Oh, God.
The fucking face you just made.
This is how I die.
Oh, God, I wish this was video for that face you just made.
I quit. I'm out. I'm out the game. I don't want to be on it anymore. I mean...
Okay.
Like, you probably would have to.
Has anybody here ever watched a video on YouTube of somebody eating something gross, and there's that fucking moment where they put it in their mouth, realize they don't like it, realize they're about to vomit, and then react? The face Laurel just made was that in-between phase of somebody eating something gross.
I don't know what to do with my expressions anymore. Yeah, you'd have... I mean, you'd probably just brush it because... What else are you gonna do?
You're gonna have a minty fresh junk.
I mean, I always have minty fresh junk. Thank you very much.
I don't want to know why. I don't want to know why. Shit. Yeah, both of these suck.
I wonder if you could, like... Because there's perms that make your hair curly, but there's, like, reverse perms.
To make it straight?
I wonder if you could straighten your pube mouth.
Yeah. Shave your fucking gum pubes into a triangle or something.
Well, hey, you've got a beard. You could just grow out your beard so that your teeth hairs just like blend into your beard. I found a way to turn this back on you. The face I just made is now Adam's face. I just imagined like a black hole of hair that is now your mouth. It's just infinity hair.
I can tell you confidently that pubic hair and beard hair are different kinds of hair.
Yeah, but you could like, it would probably blend to an extent.
Yeah.
I mean, beard hair is pretty coarse, isn't it?
Not like that.
Yes.
And fun fact is, beard hair is not consistent. There's parts of my beard that are coarser than others.
Yeah, and one of those are coming from where your teeth should be.
Where my teeth should be, yeah. I feel like the obvious answer has to be the pubic hair in your mouth, because at least you can shave that down and manage it.
I get laser hair removed.
Oh, that would...
Stick lasers in my teeth.
You just take a laser gun and put it in your mouth.
Yeah. Just blast those suckers.
You could get crabs in your mouth with pubic hair.
Only if... I mean... you would have to, like, be actively actively trying to get... Or does head lice, is that the same thing?
I don't know.
I don't think you get lice past, like... I'm pretty sure only children get head lice. I've never heard of an adult having lice.
Wonderful Night Owl said, if you pick the teeth one, you won't get sweaty balls, and I don't understand how that works.
I mean, I guess if there's less hair on your balls, they would get less sweaty.
Oh no! I completely forgot about ball hair turning to teeth.
You, like, the roots of the teeth are...
Poking your fucking gnats.
Poking you in the testes.
Oh no!
Oh god, would that make busting a nut hurt? Probably.
This is a nightmare.
This just got, like, way worse for you.
Yeah, this got way worse for me. Instead of me trying to fucking push you to think about it more and watch you squirm, now the tables have turned.
You got teeth in your nuts. Deal with that.
I mean, yeah, the mouth hair.
I mean, you could braid it. You have two little braid fangs coming out. That'd be kind of cute. But also, like, pubic hair doesn't get that long, so maybe that's more manageable after all. You would look so weird, though. Alright, I hate this now. Let's move on to another one.
Fuck.
Is there another one in the chat?
I don't know.
You don't know anymore?
No, I stopped looking at the chat because I was thinking about this hell.
Okay, we're gonna race. I'm gonna check the Discord. You're gonna check the chat. First one to come up with a good one wins.
Well, why don't I tell the one that I have?
Oh.
The one that I have prepared.
What? You came prepared? You didn't tell me that. Why'd you let me go through with my shitty photo one?
Nope, Wonderful Night Owl's got us. I'm going to read this. I haven't read it ahead of time. This might be weird or bad. I'm counting on you, Wonderful Night Owl.
It's up to you.
Would you rather swear in every language when you stub your toe or start to scream shitty Minecraft parody songs when you bite your tongue?
Definitely the second one.
Yeah, I don't know any shitty Minecraft parody songs.
You would if you picked that one. You would know all of them.
You would just know them automatically?
I would imagine so.
I love swearing.
It's the best.
It's fucking great.
But you have to, like, going through every language, that sounds time consuming.
How many languages are there?
I'm pretty sure there's like 200 plus.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have to say at least 200 words, just like...
I would... Here's the thing. If I know how to swear, like, this is the way that I'm picturing it. This is going to be the deciding factor for me. If I know how to swear in every language, and that is a byproduct of me choosing that, then I will choose that.
But
if it just means I swear as if it's a compulsion and it just happens to be cuss words in other languages.
And would you even know which language is which? Like, you would be going through them, but...
Like, if it's an automatic response and I don't actually know how to swear in these languages, it's just coming out that way, then...
I'm assuming it's that one. I don't think there's a plus side to this.
Oh, but I want to know how to swear in every language.
Google's a thing.
Yeah, but...
Come on, Adam! There's easier ways to learn how to swear in every language.
I'm not saying that I can't learn now. I'm saying if the byproduct of that one
was
is
to automatically know it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose that's pretty handy. Is it... So it's stub your toe for the first one and bite your tongue for the second one?
Yeah, bite your tongue for the second. Because I don't stub my toe that much, to be frank.
I stubbed my toe not that long ago, right on the corner of this, like, metal cube. I don't even know what it was. It was some kind of speaker or something. But it split my toenail in half, and I had to pull out one of the halves. It was the worst.
Yeah.
The single word. Like, stubbing your toe doesn't happen that often, but you know what? I kind of wish I had had the access to a curse in every language, because that's how I felt. I felt like spending 20 minutes just shouting curse words.
Just shouting tabernacle.
Yeah, what's... there's a...
That's a French swear, but I don't know what it means.
Well, tabernacle is like it's the box where you put the bread for, what's it called? Communion?
Oh, okay.
So it's a religious artifact.
Gotcha.
Or artifice, whatever. It's funny, like, English curses revolve a lot around, like, either sex things or other words for poop.
Yeah. It's always, like, bathroom stuff, boning stuff, or religious shit.
Yeah, religious shit is really common with French swears.
Yeah. There's the one, like, British thing where you hold up your two fingers.
which is based on some war with archery, because they would cut off the two finger, the fingers you would need to fire your bow. So showing the two fingers is like I can still shoot
like,
you.
I like that.
I don't know if that's 100% accurate. It's just kind of half remembered, but
it looks so much like you're just giving a peace sign. That could be really confusing.
well, no, it's palm out is
forward
peace, palm in is kind of a fuck you.
Yeah, but I also know the peace sign with the palm facing in is usually a a victory symbol.
Oh, the
It's
Japanese
yeah, or you even put two up and you just go like, I won, peace out, and it's usually palms in.
You know what? So I don't stub my toe very often, but you know what I surprisingly do quite a bit is smash my fucking knee into things. I don't know why. I take corners too tight, I think, and I fucking ram my knee into corners of things.
Back when I was a server, I was always hitting my hip bone off the corner of tables because they're just right at that level. And it's like you said, like you just take corners a little too sharply. But what's at knee level?
Not like my bed frame, the couch, literally door frames. I smash my knee into door frames sometimes.
So you're just going like full on into walls. It just so happens your knee's sticking out first.
Just, yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
I take corners too fucking tight, I think. I need to fucking chill on that.
We're going to force you to wear knee pads.
Yeah.
For the rest of your days. When you're an old man, that's what they'll do.
Wonderful Night Owl says, I'm going to make a would you rather thing for Adam, and now I'm fucking terrified.
Oh, no.
A Flipping Walrus has posted another good one, so I'm going to read that because we're getting to the end of the show. Really quick, I'm going with the swears. Swearing in other languages is too fucking beautiful to me. I want to be able to do that, even if it's by compulsion and non-knowledge.
Yeah, I'll go with the other one just to be...
Contrarian.
Contrarian. Also, I like the idea, like, if I bit my tongue, I feel like having to sing a song would be a nice way to, like, soothe it. Because you know how sometimes when you bite, you want to just, like, or when you get hurt, like, you usually, like, if you bump your knee, you usually rub it a bit.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you bit your tongue, maybe singing would be, like, a nice soothing way to soothe your pain.
Yeah. All right, so here's the fucking, the next Flipping Walrus one. Would you rather have legs as long as your fingers, or fingers as long as your legs?
Oh my god, yes.
I
would love to have fingers as long as my legs. I mean, my legs aren't that long, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I would be the coolest, creepiest pianist. I would just be like, come, friends, to the dark side. That's how I play piano. With my fingers that long.
Does that make you salad fingers?
Yes, it does.
His fingers aren't as long as his legs, but they're pretty long.
They're also, like, weirdly lumpy.
Yeah.
I don't want those.
There is...
I just want my regular fingers to get that long.
What could you do with fingers that long?
What couldn't you do with fingers that long, Adam?
Oh, man, the face that you just gave, the look you just gave me was fucking horrifying.
I mean, I know you guys can't see us, but we're about, I'd say 2.5 meters apart. I could just put my hand up and just, like, gently caress the top of your head with my long, creepy fingers. If you wanted a snack, you just sneak your fingers around the corner and just, like, pull out a soda.
Could you imagine two fingers just walking? You know, when people do the little walkie motion with their two fingers just up on a desk and coming towards you, and then when you look over, it's just you with your other hand, all 5 fingers moving in that weird little waving motion.
Look at my jazz hands, Adam!
This sounds like a fucking horror movie.
I'm pretty sure...
Holy shit, wait a minute. Doesn't Slender Man have really long fingers?
He's really long in general. I don't know if his fingers are particular. Like, they're long in proportion to his long-ass body.
Yeah.
I think he's like 10 feet tall. He's like really long and skinny.
Yeah.
You would tickle somebody and you would just look like a bunch of spiders.
You would have to be careful, though, because having fingers that long is going to make them more fragile.
That's true. I wouldn't be able to play dodgeball anymore.
You also wouldn't be able to make a fist.
Yes, I would. It would just be a very cagey looking fist. Oh, I guess it would be hard to grab stuff.
I mean, I think you would get used to it.
I think you would just always be grabbing stuff with the tips of your fingers. Like pinching them together as opposed to like gripping something.
It also depends on how many knuckles this finger has.
I assumed it was still 3.
Okay. Well, I was thinking it's proportionate.
So you just have a ton of knuckles in it.
So the spacing's the same. Oh, that'd be so... So you really could just, like, snake them around corners. You do that shitty thing people do where they, like, tap the other side of your shoulder, but with, like, this creepy...
So it's not like a full tail. You don't have the same range of motion. So
you,
it's...
like, roll them up like a sleeping bag to make a fist.
And your fucking bones would shatter if you ever punched anybody.
Well, no, because they would be pretty flexible if you had that many knuckles.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to flatten it out.
Right, yeah.
It would just be a fucking...
Oh my god, your fists would be huge. You would have, like, boxing glove fists.
They would look scarier than they would be. Because, again, they would be pretty fragile.
And, like, why would you punch when you could slap with those things? That would be the whip, like the...
Oh my god.
What's it called when you get... The end of the whip gets extra momentum.
Oh, I don't remember.
Because of the length. I forget what that's called.
Just inertia?
Science people, tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me I deleted that picture.
You could slap the shit out of people.
You could literally slap the shit right out of anybody. If you just, like, clapped your hands together, you would make, like, little sound whips.
Yeah. Whereas, this one seems obvious to me because there's a lot of issues with having long fingers. Even though there's benefits. But if you have finger-length legs, you're just fucking...
You just don't have legs.
You're just Detective Baby Legs from Rick and Morty.
Like, my fingers are so short. I might as well just have feet attached straight to my hip bones.
Holy shit, you would be fucking Hank Hill's dad.
Less.
Yeah.
Hank Hill's dad had a thigh worth of leg.
Yeah.
It would be like, because if you think about it,
you would be a human penguin.
Like, I think we have similar, like... The length of a finger is like, 3 inches? That's enough distance from your hip bone to your feet that your feet would just be sticking out on the side of your torso.
Yeah.
You just have to, like, kind of waddle back and forth to move.
Somebody said, hell yeah, centipede fingers, which is grossing me out.
I love it. Oh, God, if I could have any superpower, it would be, like, crazy, awful long fingers.
Do you know how intimidating it would be if somebody walked into a room and you were sitting there doing the thing where you're tapping your fingers together?
Oh, you're just like...
Where you're basically plotting something. You walk into a room and somebody's doing that with super long fingers. That's how you know you're gonna die.
I would also get...
Oh my god, yeah, you could hold your hands out and then do that tappy thing above your head, creating an arc.
Mm-hmm. Like a rainbow of evil. I would put thimbles on the end of my finger so that it would make an extra loud clackety sound.
Yeah, it's just a fucking rainbow of machinations.
You just pick your nose with a crazy long... Or you pick your friend's nose.
Scratch your ass.
I mean... Oh god, it would just be so... It would be so fun to just freak people out with them. You could, like... You could just reach out the window and, like, touch the ground. Be like, oh, hold on, let me just get my keys. They were in my car. It's okay, I can reach them from here.
They were in my car. I do think it's funny that anytime one of these questions gives you, like, a modicum of power whatsoever, you immediately go evil with it.
I just want to point at people. You know that... just that intimidating, like... single hand silent point, but with a finger the length of my leg.
What's that lawyer game where the guy goes objection?
That's a game?
Yeah, something attorney. Well, I ruined this joke by not being able to remember it.
Sorry, I've never heard of this game. It sounds fun.
You could do the dramatic point. Really, really, really powerful.
My peace signs would be crazy.
Peace signs would be crazy. You just wrap it around your fucking head.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, you could just wrap them around somebody's face and, like, choke them with just these long-ass fingers.
Yeah. Ugh.
I love it.
Ugh.
I love it.
Ugh.
I'd be so good at basketball, finally! I just plop it right in the net. Clink. And win. Do we have time for... Oh, no, we don't have time.
No, I was about to say, I was thinking about fucking horrifyingly long fingers, but no, we're running out of time.
All right, give me a long-fingered high five. Sweet. You broke 2 of my fingers.
Yeah. And nobody can prove that that's not what happened.
Yeah. Joke's on you. We've always had long fingers. You've never seen them. You don't know. Oh, wait, shit, they have.
There's pictures of us now.
We edited it.
Yeah. Thank you very much for coming to the stream. We appreciate you guys. I want to get you guys more involved with the chat moving forward. So I'm going to try to at least one of us be on top of it more and actually pulling in the crazy shit you guys give us because it's pretty good.
Plights.
I haven't heard anybody's plight. I just want to do it.
Well, I just know that they post a lot of Would You Rathers, and we never have the time to get to all of them, so we're going to figure that out.
But thank you again for coming. Appreciate your time, and we should have Caitlin next week.
No promises.
No promises.
Well, lots of
maybe Australia ate her.
I mean, it's known for that.
It is.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Shitty Wizards!